Welcome everybody to another one of my video. Today I'm playing Black INC again, and today I will show you how to easily conquer the game on Mega Fruto using the virus plague. As you can see here, I've won most of the plague tiles on Mega Frutos, and well, I have not finished the Simian Flu and the Shadow Plague because they take a lot of time. But soon I will make a video on how to defeat them on Mega Fruto, and possibly maybe earning 4 to 5 biohazard. Anyway, so today on virus. Yeah, today on virus. So first is with the gene. I would go with the ATP boost for the bonus DNA in the beginning. The genetic mimic to slow down the research the cure research speed. The Aquacyte to ensure that you have more chance to spread your virus to the pesky islands countries like the New Zealand or the Greenland. Urbophile to deal with the urban country, which are mostly the rich country. Okay, and finally Sympto-Stasis. This is to reduce the symptom cost. Anyway, so the thing that make the virus special. Okay, I'm gonna name my plague terminal disruption it is. Anyway, what make the virus so powerful, in my humble opinion, is that the ability to freely evolve with such a really fast time. So, normally I would start in Saudi Arabia. Okay, and from here you go into ability and you level up the viral instability. Now, this is what makes the virus different from all the plague, is that the virus will continue to evolve in a very fast time. Or mutate, not evolve, mutate. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to evolve into viral instability 1, 2, and 3 as soon as we have the DNA for that. So I have explained in my last video that Saudi Arabia is a very good starting country because it's right in the middle of the map, and the airport go into many countries, as you can see here. When using this strategy, I cannot really guarantee that you are going to win the game. It's more like a 50-50. Your plague still you have to get really lucky to somehow get your virus to Greenland, Caribbean, and New Zealand. So it still depends on your luck, and it still depends on what symptoms your virus will evolve into. If it's evolved too fast and it gets too lethal, these countries will close their port and prevent your virus from spreading into those countries. Anemia, good. Right, got just enough to get the viral instability 3. So the next thing we're going to do is to level up the air and the water ability. This will allow your virus to travel to infect the airplane and the ship, so it can spread across the world. Normally, with the other virus, I would evolve Air 1, Water 1, and Water 2, just that to save the DNA to go with the symptoms. But since you have 3 mutations, so I think I'm going to evolve all the transmission virus, all the transmission traits here. So I'm going to wait until I get the Air 2. Because most of the country around Saudi Arabia are arid, so the air evolve will allow you to infect these countries much faster. That is in the long run. Alternatively, maybe you can evolve Water 1 It still offer a little effectivity, except it's not really particularly effective in the Irish country. Yeah, as I said, Besky Islands country. This is the bane of every virus in this game. The real bane of every virus in this game. Most of the time it would be Greenland, because there's not many pork that is going to Greenland, so you have to somehow get very lucky and maybe infect Russia or Baltic state or maybe Sweden as fast as you can. Euphoria, okay. So generally my strategy is that to allow the virus to freely mutate, and try to spread it across the world as fast as I can by investing into the transmission. The thing about the DNA when you infect a country is that the more severity you got, the more DNA you will earn when you're popping the red biohazard. You may have noticed that some people would prefer to do it stealthily, as in they infect the entire world before they evolve any DNA. But when you click on the red biohazard, you see that you can only earn like only 1 or maybe 2 DNA. But look, I earned 3 and 2. That is because the severity is already quite high. So it's infected Russia. Okay. So I'm going to evolve Air 2 and try to final up with the transmission. Very good. At this stage of the game, your virus will be spotted, but don't worry about that because genetic mimic, and you can still evolve some ability to minimize the cure speed. Okay, so finalize that. So okay, next in ability, this is what you want to do in ability. You want to evolve. Hold on. Insomnia. Okay. And now we wait for DNA. Start working on the cure. So this is what you want to do. You want to evolve cold resistant. Why is that? Because you want the virus to spread as much, to have cold resistant, to spread as much as it can around these cold countries in the Europe. Mostly Russia. Russia or maybe Baltic state. Okay. Alright, cold too. And so this is what we will do next. After that's done, you evolve the heat resistant. We already have a little heat resistant because we start in a hot country, Saudi Arabia. But that would not be enough. So maybe you can evolve just 1 heat resistant that to give your virus a little boost in the host country, mostly in Africa country. Okay, yeah, Saudi Arabia shut down its airport, but the plague is already all over the world by this point. So you want to evolve some drug resistant so it allows it to infect the rich country. Alright, that is 32. Projectile vomiting. Okay, so I've evolved drug resistant 1 and 2, and next we're going to evolve genetic hardening to further lower the research speed. Okay, hopefully my virus can be able to get to Greenland. Oh my goodness, it's not in New Zealand yet. Pesky country in Caribbean. Okay. Be patient though. Okay, I evolve genetic hardening. So the next step in the plan is that we're going to invest in some. No, actually, I think I would prefer to wait for the virus to evolve on itself, to mutate on itself at this point. Okay, so we still have Caribbean, Greenland that is not yet infected, and New Guinea. Oh, finally, it's got Greenland. But you know what? There's some reason. I don't know. I don't know if it's some sort of RNG. But most of the time when you can infect Greenland, you cannot infect Caribbean. And oh my, and no. I mean, it's either the three, either New Zealand, either Greenland, or Caribbean. One of the three must be somewhat immune to your virus. Oh yeah, it's getting. Why is no one? Okay. Only Sweden left. Okay, we can move to the next step of the plan. So, next step of the plan is that because right now your virus is not killing people fast enough, but you don't want to kill too fast, so we are going to evolve a couple. So you evolve rash, and then sweating, okay, and then skin lesion. Skin lesion can offer a ton of infectivity. And then necrosis, yeah, the necrosis is truly creepy, a truly creepy thing to evolve. If you look up, I suggest that you don't look that up. I suggest if you look up the images of the necrosis victim, it's look yeah, I feel very sorry about it. But anyway, so it increases a lot of infectivity, somewhat high lethality, so you can kill people, but not too fast, so they can keep infecting other people. And furthermore, the dead bodies can still infect the living. Oh yeah, this is the creepy stuff. Oh, Italy is leading global cure effort. Okay. Why is not going to Sweden yet? Okay, here we go. Went to Sweden. Normally, I would wait until Greenland. Some people would evolve the total organ failure too early, and it start to kill a patient too fast. I would wait until Greenland got at least half of Greenland is infected before I go in and evolve into the total organ failure. And sometimes your virus can. Yes, I was about to say that. Sometimes your virus can evolve that on itself, and in the case that's happened, you will have to go in and evolve something else that brings more infectivity. In that case, I would go into the path of diarrhea and maybe dysentery. It's to maximize the infectivities. But sometimes you may get unlucky and it's kill up the people too fast before you could do anything. I don't. Maybe, hopefully, I can get like at least 5 biohazard. Insanity, yeah, it slow down the cure. And it offers some really nasty infectivity as well. You know, people going insane. So now I'm sitting on a ton of infectivity. It's time to evolve something that further slow down the cure. Maybe coma and paralysis, and now ooh, nasty. Alright, now with the people dying and I'm sitting on a ton of DNA, I would go into ability and maybe avoid genetic reshuffle. The point of it is to decrease the cure process, so you can earn a couple of points. There are no healthy people left in the world. Okay, yeah, we already win, people. We already win. And now all we have to do is wait. Seriously, which is wait. Oh man, this is creepy. Okay, I think I'm not earning enough for that final genetic reshuffle, but you know, maybe I go into some of these, maybe to aid more how do you call it, adding more water to the whatever. adding more water to the burn wound, something like that. I don't know. I'm not a native speaker. Okay, I'm hoping that I could earn at least two. Wow, Italy is still trying to cure the plague. The 2,000 people in Italy is trying to cure the plague. Wow. Yeah, boy, we did it. Oh wow, 5 biohazard, amazing. So to sum up my strategy, I level up the three viral instability to allow the virus to freely evolve, to freely mutate on its own, and then I evolve the water and the air, and that final thing between them to allow the virus to spread across the world as fast as I can. And then I evolve it into cold too, to ensure that it can infect Russia and the cold countries up here, creating the opening spot so it can spread to Greenland. And then I evolve the drug 1 and 2 so it can infect the rich country. And finally I evolve in genetic mimic to slow down the cure research. And the final game is, well, mostly it's just up to you. This strategy I would call it somewhat depending on your luck. You should be able to win this game at least maybe 7 out of 10 games, I don't know, but it still really depends on your virus spreading to Greenland, New Zealand and the Caribbean fast enough. But I must say, well, it's pretty much the same with other kind of virus, of course. But hey, thanks for watching, and I hope that this clip go viral somehow. Again, okay. Thank you, and have a nice day.